Hey, before I forget, I did want to let you know that today is going to be the last episode of this season 1. Man, it has been such a crazy ride. When we first documented the series, my business was doing about $300,000, $400,000 a month. And by the end of it, we've almost doubled. We're doing about $700,000 a month right now. More importantly, that is a reflection of the hundreds of lives we've been able to change through our coaching program, because income is simply a reflection of impact. And I want to thank you so much for staying tuned. We're going to be taking a break over the next few months as I'm doubling down on a few parts of my business, building infrastructure and really laying the foundation as we grow to an 8-figure company. So you might not see any videos from me for a couple of weeks, but have no fear. That is just because I'm focusing on the business. If I do sprinkle some videos from here and there, that's just because I just want to take some time, because I do want to spend time with you. But to set the expectation, you might not see videos from me for some time, because that's me going in the dark and just focusing on building the business, because the business is what changes people's lives. Yo, welcome to the house. Come on inside. Don't be shy. We have some renovation happening in the front door, so we got to go through the garage here today. And today is very simple. I just want to share with you what my unusual 8:35 p.m. night routine looks like. Yes, I know, 8:35, why 8:35? Stick around to the end of this video. Let me take you into my office, because I got some stuff to do. I want to walk you through pretty much step by step today what the night routine looks like in order to optimize your efficiency. It's also what I do as an entrepreneur to make sure that I'm performing my best within my business. So let's get into the office, because I got to take a meeting right now. Okay, so it is about 3 p.m. in the afternoon right now, and during this time today, I'm going to walk you through my entire afternoon and evening routine. Right now, I actually have an executive meeting with my leaders on my team. So right now, I'm going to be speaking with my operations manager, my head of client success, my head coach, Aaron Wang, my sales director, Aaron Canas, as well as my setter and appointment setter manager, on health. So these 5 guys, pretty cool. We have a guy calling in from Mexico, one guy calling in from Spain, from Canada, and then from the States. We have 4 countries tuning into this call. It should be pretty productive. So let's jump right into this. Okay, so about 4:30 p.m. just had a really good 90-minute wrap session. This is something that we actually implemented for the first time today, which is I'm working with my executive team, and we're really trying to brainstorm expansion. We've been scaling really hard our organization from $100,000 a month to now $700,000 a month. But over the past 2 months, we've realized that with our current team structure, our infrastructure, we're kind of capped. And so we mapped out from the past 90 minutes, what are the exact strategies that we're going to leverage in order to scale to $1 million a month, which has been a goal of ours since the beginning of the year. So it was pretty good. A couple breakthroughs that we have. One thing for sure, we do need to build a bigger team. We need more sales representatives, more people on our sales force in order to hit our KPIs, and obviously have the fulfillment and operations on the back end in order to support that. And overall, my brain is pretty tired from these problem-solving calls. And so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up on some water, and then let's continue on with this evening routine. Okay, so my brain's pretty tired. It's been a couple hours of work. Obviously, I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning, and so by this point, my day is about 12 hours in. I need to take a mental break, because otherwise my brain's gonna freaking dissolve from exhaustion. So right now we're gonna go ahead and do a quick outdoor workout on the balcony, and we gotta go change out. Let me show you what my room looks like. Wow. So I did not realize how beautiful it was out here. If you didn't know, I live lakefront here in Austin, Texas, right on Lake Travis. This is a beautiful lake right in front here, about 20-30 meters out. And sometimes this is more of just a random spontaneous thing. I was not planning on putting this video. Sometimes you just have to pause in the middle of your day, regardless of how stressful your day or how busy your day is. Find peace in the nature. And this is one of the things, I'm gonna be really honest, this is something that I personally struggle with. I'm such a go guy. One of the most common questions I get is, Richard, you don't live because you're constantly on the move. And to a certain extent, I would agree with that. I like my life, I like the fast pace of it, but sometimes you just have to come out here. Today's such a beautiful Friday, it's beautiful weather outside. I'm just appreciating the sunset and how beautiful it is out there. So, wow, I'm gonna take a minute here, and then we're gonna head down for the workout. So the one thing I forgot to do that I should have done before I went upstairs is every single night I like to have a nice hot bowl of white rice. And that accompanies with my dinner. High carb, high protein, high veggie. It's a very, very delicious dinner. I'll share with you that when we get to dinner. But right now, given that we're about 1 hour out from dinner, I'm actually gonna go ahead and start preparing my dinner by cooking this thing up. So let me share with you the rice pantries. Rice is cooking, let's have a workout. All right, so fantastic short little workout. I always like to do these short 15-20 minute high intensity interval training workouts because number one, they're quick, they're efficient, they get your heart rate up, but then on top of that, they're just really freaking fun. And I prefer this over more boring forms of cardio. I like doing runs too, hill sprints and things like that, but come on, you gotta mix it up a little bit to make sure that you're having fun while you work out, right? So good workout, only 15-20 minutes. Now, let's get inside, because I gotta share you the next part of my evening routine. So right now it's about 5 p.m. in the afternoon, or evening if you wanna call it that, and my dinner is still getting ready to be finished prepped. And so during this time, during my evening, I'm typically wrapping up on my work activities. I like to work for about 12 hours every single day. I'm up at 5, I start my work at 6, and generally around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., I'm gonna start ending my day. My hard stop generally is at 5:30, which I'm coming up on. Now, what I like to do is, this is actually called the 3-2-1 routine that I teach a lot of my clients inside of my coaching programs, which is at the end of your day, if you don't have a proper routine to unwind, what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna take all the mental baggage that you've had with your business, and that's actually gonna carry into your day at night. Think about it. Have you ever had a really stressful day at work? And maybe there's some unfinished, uncompleted business, and you're so stressed out that when you're spending time with your wife, with your kids, when you're spending time with your family, when you should be relaxing and unplugging, you're still thinking about work. I know for a fact that I have that all the time, and it's not even bad. It's because you care about your work, you care about your business. But at the end of the day, if you never are able to fully turn off, then you're not going to be able to regulate your stress levels, and that ultimately leads to burnout. And so what I do here is I actually map out my entire next day in 30-minute intervals while I'm wrapping my day. You see, a lot of people wake up in the morning and go, oh my gosh, what do I have to do today? I don't want to have that thought. And I don't want to be thinking at nighttime about all the things I need to do. So rather, map out everything you need to do tomorrow. What are your MITs, your most important tasks? What are your responsibilities? Write them down, and your evening will thank you for it. That's what I'm just about to do right now. I just wrapped up on my end of the day workday routine, and now it is finally time to relax. It's about 6 p.m. in the evening, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ready for dinner right now. So I gotta go grab my plates. Let me show you what I'm having for dinner. So Laika, my housekeeper and chef, she wasn't able to come in today because she was doing a little bit of traveling, and so she cooked for me yesterday. So she meal prepped about a day's worth of food. Let's see what she got. So the first thing that we have here is going to be grilled broccoli. We have red, green, yellow bell peppers, as well as some squash and zucchini. I make sure that Laika enforces good veggies every single meal, because if I don't have my micronutrients, then how am I going to function properly, right? A lot of people say, but Richard, I don't like veggies. Well, guess what? Learn to like veggies, because vegetables is what God made for fiber, for making sure we have good digestive health, but then on top of that, to make sure your brain functions appropriately. So please, please, kids, listen to your mom and dad and eat your veggies. My parents made me eat veggies. I'm very, very happy and thankful that I grew up eating my veggies. This right here is a Filipino dish, like my chef, she's Filipino. And this is a really good chicken broth that she cooks on a pretty regular basis. It's absolutely delicious. I could eat this up any day, all days of the week. It's delicious here. And you can see kind of the fat's already coagulated because you put it in the refrigerator. But that looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and heat this up, and then we'll go ahead and combine it with the rice. For fruits, we're going to go ahead and spice it up. One thing I learned from my dad that has been fantastic advice to this day, Dad, shout out to you if you're watching this, is if you ever have any sugar cravings, don't eat candy, eat fruits. Fruit is nature's candy. It is God's given candy. And so things like grapes, you craving jelly beans? Guess what? Go get some grapes. You want some more Skittles? Guess what? Have a blueberry. These are nature's form of candy, or we should call it, candy is candy is an imitation of nature's natural food, because this is what we're supposed to be eating. But for dinner today, I'm simply going to satisfy my sugar craving, because I have massive sugar cravings. Eating some grapes, some strawberries, we got some blueberries, raspberries. It's healthy, and at the same time, you satisfy any form of sugar craving you might have. It's about 6:30, 6:45 p.m. Is for the next 30, 40 minutes, I just have to wind down a little bit from all the stresses of the day. I have my pool table right here. Sometimes my roommate and I will just gonna shoot some pool, and it's genuinely really fun. Sometimes it gets a little too competitive, and so sometimes like, all right, I'm not in the mood to be competitive right now. So I've been a competitive business athlete all day down in the office. So a lot of times, I'm gonna come here, plop down on the couch, and watch my favorite TV show, which is The Office. Drop in the comments down below if you love The Office. I truly believe this is hands down the best TV show, the most humor, the most kind of edgy humor. It doesn't offend people. Well, if it does, it's always out of fun humor. And also, there's never anything dark in it, so you're never disturbed by what you watch. It's not like a horror movie. There's no violence or anything like that. So, and believe it or not, I'm so passionate about this TV show. When they stopped streaming on Netflix, I decided to buy the entire series so I could watch it on replay. I've probably seen the entire thing 4 times, 5 times over. So I'm watching TV, and it's probably gonna be The Office. So what an awesome dinner. Once I'm done with dinner, you saw from before, I like to relax, kick it on the couch for a little bit, and now it is about 7:45 and it's time to go to bed. Now, I always like to say that your morning routine starts the night before, right? That is so important, because how many of us end up waking up the next morning? I know me, this is especially me. You wake up the next morning and you go, oh my gosh, I should have gone to bed earlier. And so I forced myself. I literally have a timer that goes off at 8 p.m. saying you have to get to bed on time. I know you want to watch another episode of Netflix. I know you want to watch more YouTube videos, but I go to bed. So let me show you how exactly I wind down. The first thing I do is at 8 p.m., that is a hard cutoff. I have to absolutely stop work, stop everything I'm doing, and come upstairs. That's my anchor activity, right? An anchor is a significant event that happens on a daily basis that signals the next stage or next chapter in the day. My anchor is literally walking up the stairs. So let's head in the bathroom. I'll show you what I got next for you. My routine, I'm sure it's the same for you, is the same every single day. And it's like that because it's a good focus trigger for you to actually get to bed. For me, I brush my teeth, I floss, I hop in the hot shower. And yes, I do take hot showers every single night, just not in the morning. I'll see you in a bit. After the hot shower, I am extremely relaxed. And every single night, and this might be kind of weird to any of you, I wear the same exact shirt to bed every single night. And I've literally been wearing this shirt, believe it or not, for 5 years. I got this shirt when I went off to college, and this is 5 years from my freshman year. And the reason why is I'm really big, again, on anchors and focus triggers. The same way that you trigger in order to get started with your day, there's also certain wind down activities to let your body know, hey, it's time to go to bed. And this shirt, every single day I wear it, and it reminds me, hey, it's time to go to bed. And when I put on the shirt, I almost feel a little sleepy because I know the feeling, I know how it feels in my body, and it just reminds me, hey, it's time to get to rest. And so that's exactly why I wear this. But before I jump on the bed, right now it's 8 p.m., I actually want to spend some time journaling. Every single night, right before I go to bed, I always like to write down a couple different things that I'm actively struggling on. Perhaps there's something really stressful on my mind, and the important thing is your brain is like a computer. If you have too much history, if too many cookies, too much cache, what ends up doing is your computer begins to function slowly. And so I'm a huge proponent of getting things out of your brain and onto paper. And so today, quite frankly, was a pretty intensive day in terms of problem solving. So I'm gonna start jotting down a couple of different things, that the problems I'm still actively solving. I don't wanna think about it when I'm sleeping, so I'm just gonna put it down on a paper. There's a couple different stressful activities of a few relationships within my personal life that I'm currently juggling and navigating through, so I'm gonna jot those down onto this piece of paper as well, and that way I'm not stressed when I go to bed. So it is about 8:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. is when I go to bed every single night. I try my best to do this even on the weekends, even though on the weekends, sometimes friends, activities, things like that, they pull me out. But, nevertheless, it is important that you get consistent sleep every single day. And really, this night routine, the reason why it works so well is because it's consistent. At the end of the day, it's not as important what are those tidbit activities that you're doing. The most important thing is that you're consistent. And really, the reason why I take my night routine so seriously is because if how you do one thing is how you do everything, I want my business to grow. I want my business to impact more people. And if I'm not personally dialed in as an entrepreneur, my business can't succeed as well. And if you know that high performance is important, and you know that building a coaching consulting business, the business that I run, is the way to impact and change more people's lives, I actually have an opportunity for you. I can't believe I'm just about to tell you this right before I'm falling asleep. And it's a high performance entrepreneur program. I've literally built over the past few weeks a dedicated custom coaching program to show you two things. Number one, how to become the high performance machine of your life. In fact, I show you a step-by-step breakdown of how to structure your own night routine. But then more than that, I show you how to turn your night ideas, how to turn your knowledge into a very profitable and successful coaching business that can take you to your first 6 or even 7 figures online. That link to that course is down below. All right, this guy is telling you, click the link down below, because that link is going to take you directly to the course. Join the program, and in that program, you're actually gonna get direct one-on-one messaging accountability with me. That's right, I'm gonna give you my personal message inbox and personal Facebook profile on Facebook, so we're gonna go back and forth there. And then also, you're gonna get a free one-on-one bonus coaching game plan call as well. All right, so that is only if you sign up for it, and the best part, it's less than $100. You can go play some nice food at a restaurant, you can go buy a coffee, steak dinner, or you can invest into your future. Again, that link is down below. And then in addition to that, I also wanted to let you know, look, the reason why my team and I create such valuable content like this is because we want to serve you. We want to add value. And the one thing I ask that you do is simply share it on Instagram. Tag me when you put it on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram right there for you. I'll make sure to try to reshare you if you do that. And also smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you got value from this. If you don't, I'm still gonna send love your way and keep loving on ya. And before you go anywhere, go ahead and check out this next playlist series over there. Because if you take a look at that playlist series, not only do I show you my night routine, actually take a look at that video because that's my morning routine. That's gonna add value even more to your life. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I'm going to bed. Good night. Congratulations on making it to the end of the series, and I cannot wait to see you in season 2. We'll talk soon.